Hello everyone and welcome back. This is the Cobra Lash Raider and this is Act 7. Enjoy. Now in this area we're looking for a castle. You do not have to do this one if you've got the flasks you need. I haven't, so we're going to do it. The most notable here is a diamond flask which massively boosts your damage. There it is. That's what we need. This dirty drop box or whatever it's called, and here's an amulet, and that's what Wayland Roth will give you the book for these flasks for. Once we got that, there was nothing else in this area, so let's just get out of here. Just kill these blues. So this is basically Act 2. Okay, so grab the waypoint. In here, we need to go down first and not upwards, so I went the wrong way. That's because it's automatic. When you get to the crossroads, you go upwards. That map is in the crypt. This is the first map you can use, and it's the only map you can use low level, i.e. before endgame. Now, for second ascendancy, I normally do it Act 8, but if you get to level 56 sooner, or feel that you're powerful enough to do it, then feel free to do it early. Did I just elastic band? I think I did. Okay, crypt. In the crypt, we're looking for a sarcophagus that will take us to the next level. And it looks like it's there. This thing's a bit of a maze. Now there is a jewel we can use if we want to boost the power of our scorpion. I'm not sure how we're going to use the scorpion into endgame. I'm thinking we might actually use it for some extra damage. We don't actually need the increased poison chance, because we're going to have well over 100% anyway. And you can't create more than one poison per hit, so anything more than 100% is a complete waste of time. Now, when we're on the second level, what we're looking for is a quest marker, and it's normally on a little island. I say a little island, you know, an area that's away from the rest via a gap. There it is. When we're in here, we just kill everything that's going to cause us a problem, jump in and gain Container of Sins and get Mariko there. Someone's map.
My mana is gone.
Once we've done that, we can log.
Can't see why.
Now we're going to grab the flask now.
Me look it.
Diamond. Immune to poison. That's not bad. We're going to replace our mana flask with it.
Always keep your eyes on the horizon.
Now the crossroads. Do make sure you get that waypoint. I've missed it several times and I had to run back, and it's not a pleasant thing to have to do.
Not up to that just yet.
This skill does not like going up ledges sometimes. It's really weird. Again, from a different angle. Although, part of the previous one was Act 2 as well, but from the other side. Okay, in here, same rules apply with regards to the middle. The middle is sort of where you need to be. But instead of just needing it to work out with a waypoint for the edge, we're also going to use it because there is a map device in the middle. And that map device will take us to do the side area, which we actually need to run to continue. So it's not really a side area, it's just... Grab the waypoint, speak to Silk, and then put the map in the device. Just level up these skills. Skill point. And we're now in Maligaro's Sanctum. In here, we basically go around this island until we find an exit. Now, the monsters in here start to hurt, and they get worse as they get towards Act 10, but here's where I first noticed monsters that could actually threaten me. And here's the same. We're just going to run around the edge. Normally the left-hand edge on this one. Oh, this is actually the same island. It was being tricksy. On those blues. Ooh. Okay, where are we going? There we are. Yeah, always go up the left-hand side on this one. And then we get our next exit. And then here, left-hand side again. Now, this boss can kill you, so throw down a portal, otherwise you'll have to make a walk of shame, because this is map behaviour, so it doesn't take you back outside the boss room. So he will fire those things every so often. He basically tells you where he's going to fire by putting those little circles behind him. And I should have used that time to hit him instead of talking, but hey, it is what it is. Now he will summon these extra monsters. Stay away from the chaos bombs, they hurt. And every so often during the fight he'll pop back in just to say hi and hit you really hard. And he's down. We've now got another phase with him, so just stay out of his way. Now what he does do eventually is start teleporting around the arena rapidly. You can't hit him during this phase, but he can hit you. When this happens, you need to move as quickly as possible and keep your flasks at the ready. I would also suggest if Blood Rage is down, don't activate it during this period because you don't want any more death of, sort of life reductions during this time. I'm not sure what that shield actually does. I think it makes him completely invulnerable. Yes, we're just going to avoid him during that phase. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage to him when that shield's up. Now, this is his teleport phase. Keep using your move. He sort of gave up. Did I hit him too hard? He's going to do it again. Now also, if you've got the right movement skill, which is a teleport, he might miss his sort of jumping on you. He won't be able to do any damage when he does. Now his normal attack can be very painful as well. Once you kill him, Black Venom will appear. Put this in your inventory. The double door thing has to stop. Find the waypoint. Again, it's your... Oh, no. Speak to Silk. He gives you a key for the Black Venom. And then, same thing. Go to the exit, which is pointed at by the waypoint. Okay, this is the Chamber of Sins Part 2. There is a Dark Shrine in here. Not Dark Shrine. Drive of Ascendancy in here. Don't know why I'm killing these monsters.
Do not worry, we will be best friends now until we slaughter you.
Maybe not. Yeah, the red one's still alive. Make sure our Diamond Flask is up. Now, what a Diamond Flask does, it doesn't give you an increased chance of doing more chaos damage. What it does is it gives you a lucky chance of doing a crit. What does lucky mean in this game?
I give you to the earth.
Lucky means that the game will roll each thing twice, and it will take the highest roll. So each time that we hit, it will roll twice to see if we get a crit. Now, if it gets a crit the first time, it probably, for efficiency reasons, doesn't roll the second. But if it fails to get it, or maybe it just rolls 2 and gives the higher value of the 2, who knows. Random numbers are quite cheap. Especially if you're using some kind of entropy system to generate them. Because, again, this won't have to be cryptographically secure randomness. It just has to be randomness. That's another thing. Don't just know about games, know about cryptographically secure random numbers. And random numbers in general. Random numbers tend to be based on your system clock, with a seed value to make sure that every system clock and every piece of hardware wouldn't give you the single result. So grab the waypoint, and then we head to the left. Now this next fight, we fight Groost, and this is a particularly horrible fight. I have died to this fight so many times. I hope this isn't one of them. I am getting better at avoiding him now, though. He is definitely one not to face tank. So when we're in here, this is it. You'll get 2 wolves, and then you'll get Groost. And let me just level up these. Ow. And then you'll get those arrows flying from the ceiling. Now, they normally fly a bit away from you when they enter, so... There's the wolf. The wolf distracted me, so I got hit again by the arrows. Groost is down here now. Now what Groost does, he'll charge up an attack. Ow. And when he hasn't charged up his attack, he still hurts like hell. Yeah, that's his charged attack. Get behind this column for protection. And then just avoid the arrows coming in while he moves around. He's charged up again, so we're going to get behind here. And that's basically my survival mechanism now, where previously I would die in the fight, and now get behind that column quite often. Now we are out of flash charges, so we could go back to town if we definitely don't want to die. I like to live life a little more dangerously. I also don't want to die though, so... Boost is on his last legs now, surely. Come on, give me flash charges, please. Oh, we got a flash charge. Come on, Boost. You're down. You're mine. And he's down. We are still deathless, I believe. Which is quite an achievement for me.
Turn away the tyrant's face.
Look at that. You have died 0 times.
Farewell.
Okay, in here you will need some inventory space for when we get to the next area, because we got to pick up a load of fireflies. Now the exit in here can be in several different locations to the next room. There's 2 exits actually, one to the room we need to get the fireflies, and then one to the actual exit to the next area. This is the firefly area. We're going to shoot through here until we see the quest markers. And also the boss. We're going to kill the boss as well, because the boss gives us a skill book because he is a god. I do need to kill this guy because he's in our way, and I do not want to come out of a boss fight with him there. Let's activate Blood Rage just to get to that extra attack speed, and we'll melt him. Now, some of those monsters can have on death effects which will explode and kill you after he's died, so I tend to move away. Okay, this is the boss. Rough Call. We need to hit him hard. Every so often he does that little summon, and basically these clouds appear and come towards you. There's also some big circles on the ground that open up. You see that thing there that's sort of boiling? That's sort of a damage over time ground effect that does a shed ton of damage, so don't stand on it. If you path through it and land on it by mistake, get straight out of the way. Now those clouds that are moving, they hurt you too. Same thing, damage over time. Now we do have a little while before they arrive, so we can normally get some hits on him while he's channeling that. You basically stood in it. You want to stand behind him at all times because his swipe will kill you. He's down now, surely. There we go. Now the on-ground effects will persist, so don't stand in that. Because look at this. Oh, it's gone. I think it's this one. Soul of Ralakesh is really good. It's really good for running lab because the reduced physical damage over time is great for bleeding, but it's also great for traps. And I say great in the way that it's bad for bleeding because it prevents you from bleeding. And reduces the amount of physical damage over time you take from bleeding and some of the traps in lab which do the same thing. Or the same similar effect. Same similar effect? Same effect. I suppose it is a similar effect because it's not actually bleed. You can't take it off with an anti-bleed flask, for instance. Now, did you know with regards to bleeding, most bleeding in this game is corrupted blood? And therefore, if you get a duel corrupted with... cannot be inflicted with corrupted blood, you will take very little bleed damage. It's almost immunity. That's well worth getting if you can get it on a duel. think it's quite a rare roll though, because I've only ever had it once. It was the Bliss though, because you just wouldn't die. I actually swapped that between multiple characters because it's just so nice not to have to worry about bleed. And not to have a bleed flask as well, because it just gives you that extra slot to have something useful like anti-freeze or something. Where is it? Now, those things that drop lightning monsters are incredibly dangerous because they shock you and then kill you. Oh, deliver the fireflies to Yena. We completed the quest, I just hadn't realised. Kill this thing on the exit and then those skills on. I need to stop raising precision. Now we're going to go all the way up to the top right hand corner. This is always the same exit for this one. It's only that mid exit that changes. And there we go. So previously you go down there. We're now on the causeway, which means this area is almost done. We are almost... I say almost. The hardest bit is that next area to try and find the boss. But we're getting close to the end now. Now there can be a lot of those horrible spitter things there. I think they do chaos damage and physical, which is why they're so nasty. And it's classed as a spell, so evasion doesn't work against it. And there is a waypoint in here.
I'm not up to that just yet. Just in time.
So this is just a case of finding the exit. There's a quest marker just before it which contains the other amulet that Waylon Ross wants. That's always on this area behind the door. We've got some skill points now, so we're going to apply them. Any damage we can get before killing Arakali is always nice. Wrong way. Now this can be a really nasty area. Apparently there is sort of a way of finding it, but I haven't been very successful in learning what that is. Yeah, it's really crappy at getting over bumps, this skill. Normally things will just fire over ledges, this won't. It's a little bit annoying. Blues. I'm going to kill those things pretty much all the time, because if they shoot me from a distance, the chances are they're going to one-shot me, so it's always best to avoid one-shotting, I find. Especially now we're taking an XP penalty for death. Or I'm not, because I haven't died yet. This is where I die loads at the end game and lose 10%, is it? 0 or 5? Yay. Come on, where are you? I think it shoots down alright, just doesn't shoot upwards. We're going to go up here just to see if it's up here, because normally I'd have expected to find it in there otherwise. We have some road markers, not that I'm actually running heist. I ran far too much heist last week. It doesn't look like it's up here either. Where the hell is it? I missed something. There it is. Finally. Speak to Yena, give her the fireflies. She'll use the fireflies and to turn into a magical cat that burns through the fence. I just leveled that up again, haven't I? Okay, this temple is multiple levels. It gets rather irritating after a while. And we once had a strange crash here that every time I got like 3D, the game would crash. And I don't know what caused it, but the only way to complete the game was to actually do it with another player. So I had to get another player to party with me. He would come in here and I would follow him and then I would kill the boss. Which was a little bit annoying. It was some kind of weird file missing problem. I haven't had it in a long time, but it was several leagues ago. And it was pretty early in the league, so they probably fixed it pretty sharpish when they realised it was a problem. That's one thing for grinding gear games. At the start of a league, you may get some bugs, but they do tend to fix it relatively quickly. What I particularly like about this spell is this skill is you can just stand in the middle of loads of people, and it just bounces around you, killing people behind you as well. And the life replenishment it gives you is really nice. As long as we're hitting, we're generating health. Okay, we're going to kill everything in here. That's blue, and just continue just towards the edge. Now, Dash will not get over these ledges for some reason. They just do not have the range at this level. Which is really, really irritating. So you got to go all the way around. Flame Dash is far superior. I'm only using Dash because it's a dexterity-based skill, so I don't need intelligence. And in most cases, it's going to solve what I need. It is in no way, superior. Okay, so there's the exit. Somewhere up here will be the exit. So that one's taken, so I have to go this way. I say taken, not taken. Missing a bit, which we can't get over because we've got Dash. And there's some more stairs. Many, many stairs. Now you'll see this is a nice purple-green hue. And that indicates that this is the room to Arakali. Now if any boss is going to kill me early on, it's going to be this one. Okie dokie, so she will come out of the ground. She always comes up on this side initially. We're going to despair because she resists chaos. We missed despair. Is she immune to it? My despair's not working. Oh, it is working. Why wasn't it working? Is she immune? She is immune to despair. She must be hex-proof. Oh no, maybe it hit her. It did hit her somehow. That's really, really weird. She's back to resist chaos. Let's spam her again. You shouldn't have to spam someone with a curse. Oh, that's my scorpion. Yeah, she's just not taking curses sometimes. That's really weird. Because it's definitely cursing. Oh, she's killed whatever he's called. Sam, is it? Now she'll fire those spikes. They really hurt. The damage over time's not too bad, that sort of stuff, but the spikes really, really hurt. Now, thankfully, she's going for the Scorpion and not me, and my Scorpion's invincible, which is a bit of a mistake from her part. Now, she summons those balls to float towards her. They're incredibly dangerous if you get a lot of them. Not as dangerous as the spikes like, but... Where's she coming? There she is. She's summoning the Chaos Balls again, so we're going to get to an edge. And she's down. Now those beams across the floor will hurt you when they sort of pop.
Lust. Many an artist of Esmeri.
We're not going to switch that one.
Humanity.
You hear that?
Okay, ramparts. Now here we're going to grab this waypoint and go back to town. And we're going to grab all the skill books and quest items that we are sort of
Can't see why I'd want to do that
which
here.
is 3.
So,
The reason I don't get them in line
Always keep
is
your
that they
eyes
just
on the
take
horizon.
extra time. And then I think Helena gives
One
you
less twisted.
a pair of boots in green.
Yes, I know
Boots,
Gruth
trash.
was lost to me the very moment. There's an Esmeri shrine.
Don't pick up that.
Farewell.
Be well. Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
Okay, so that's it. Well, now we're going to go back. Now, Ramparts is actually classed as Act 8. I don't class it as Act 8, I class getting to the town as Act 8, so my timer will stop there. And in here, this is actually a really simple area. We're basically just shooting around the edge, tracking the wall, and killing anything blue or dangerous. Once we get to the end, we come up and then run backwards across the top of the wall, or the ramparts. Oh, piece of gas. Now the ooh piece of chaos came from the ooh piece of candy from Family Guy, where they caught Mayor West and sent him to the same place they stole the Ark. I love Family Guy. Okay, we're in town.
Can't see what here.
So that is it, Act 8. 3 hours, 37 minutes and 35 seconds. That's not bad. That is 7 minutes over. And with that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. You've been watching Altec 2K. Thank you for watching.